can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of the Fair Catch Podcast. We love you, and thank you so much for tuning in to this episode with your boys, as with me, always, is Zachary. Round of applause for Zachary. You good? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here and you haven't already, look below, you can see that subscribe button is not pressed. Go ahead and press it because you're doing yourself a favor, and I can guarantee you, you will be blessed.
Blessed?
By pressing the button.
By pressing it.
If you look down below and you see that comment section is not filled out with something nice, what you doing?
What are you doing, bro?
What you doing? What was that? Phineas and Ferb? Back in the hay?
What you doing?
What you doing? Where's
what
Perry?
A vibe.
What Perry? A plumber?
A platypus plumber?
Perry
the platypus plumber?
Plumbers.
It's a tongue twister, man. Perry the platypus! Ugh.
Oh, good times as children.
Yeah.
If you look beside that and you see that subscribe button, the notification, what?
That show was always a bummer to watch.
You got me off track.
That show was always a bummer to watch when, like, the weekend after you went back to school.
Why? Because they were still on summer vacation?
Yeah.
They were on a perpetual summer vacation.
There's 104
Did they ever go back to school in that show?
Vacation. Yeah, that was the season finale.
No, it wasn't. Was it really?
I think.
They went back to school?
And I think that's how they opened. Yeah, because they started remaking that show again. And that's how they opened it.
Right, I knew that.
That's how they opened it, was them in the last day of school.
I guess that is kind of a fitting end, isn't it? For them to... It's the whole premise behind the show is summer vacation. And then the series finale would be them going back to school. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. Huh. Mm-hmm. If you look beside that and you see that notification bell is not pressed, I'm sorry for your luck. Because, I mean... I can only tell you
fire content, brother.
I can only tell you it's so much, even though I really haven't posted anything, any video wise. So that's my B.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Although I did ask you your opinion on something, you never answered me. So we share the blame.
That's not how it works.
It's like, I'm glad to see you, buddy. How you doing?
You see me every day.
Shh, just stop. Just go. How are you?
Doing pretty good. It's a Tuesday.
Dude, it is a horrible Tuesday. It's gross. It's cold.
No. The vibes were immaculate today.
Like death. The vibes at work were death. Like dark clouds, like wind blowing out your wazoo. And yeah, like you don't get...
Dude, but I love a cloudy day. And
well, I mean...
Tomorrow's going to be fire.
If it rains. Tomorrow's going to be rough.
It's supposed to rain all day.
Tomorrow's going to be a rough day.
I'm going to be dead tomorrow.
Well, no. Pause.
I mean, like... work-wise.
No, tomorrow's going to be rough because I'm like, me and another person are going to be the only person at work tomorrow.
Is it Joyce? Mm-mm. It's the one you don't like.
I don't work with anybody I don't like.
I do.
You know who you are, probably, because I have heard stories.
No.
Actually, not really. I don't really hear stories. But, your week go well?
It's been pretty good. We had a fun day Saturday. I watched
What did we do Saturday?
Went to Carter's Mountain.
Oh.
Don't wear Nikes up to Carter's Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, I
was a very good moral story for...
Well, see, the problem is, it has been 8+ years since I have been to Carter's Mountain. And so I thought last I remembered is everything was just kind of like, I mean, you had the option to climb, but everything was pretty close to where you needed to be. It's not the case anymore. Apparently, the thing's all over the place, and you have to climb to get the good apples. I didn't know that. We didn't know that. I wore my Rare Air Jordan 1s, and Zachary wore his University Gold Jordan 1 lows. They got very dirty. Very dirty.
Very dirty.
And why did you make the screen smaller?
Just work with me. Keep talking.
And it made the shoes very dirty, very dusty, very gross, very grimy. Thankfully, I had some sneaker cleaner discs coming in clutch, so it worked out well because looking back to brand new. So that saved it. But no, we had a pretty good time at Carter's Mountain, I think. Got some apples.
As you do.
Got some pumpkin. Got some apple pie, as you do. What else did we do? We got some apple cider donuts. Apple cider that we still haven't opened. We haven't even gotten into it yet. Probably should crack that open tonight. I bet it's pretty good.
Crank it open.
Crank her open, brother. So we got that going on. And then Fabio's Pizza always slaps. We went out to Fabio's in Charlottesville. Fabio's Pizza always slaps. If you know, you know. Big James can attest to that. He's a believer.
Big Jim.
What did I say? Big James. Same person. It's the
Big
same
Jim.
person. But and then we had an interesting week of football. LSU is bad. Brian Kelly's fired.
I don't talk about it.
Texas A&M. Brian Kelly got the bag. So $54 million buyout. I'm okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Peace, people.
I'll get out of Nussmeier's way, and you can do your thing. But dude, A&M just at this point, Texas A&M just owns LSU.
It's been 2 years. Calm down.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Calm down.
No,
It's 2 years. Calm down.
but in the matter in which they whopped them,
Calm down.
it was pretty.
Texas A&M is not even your favorite team.
Texas A&M is my favorite college team. My absolute favorite is Texas A&M. Like my end all be all.
I have no. Actually, I guess I could say I have nothing to LSU. But technically, I do.
Whose fault is that, Zachary? Should we endeavor into the last bet you made with me?
No,
Well, guess what?
because I never agreed to the bet.
Okay. Well, since you said that crap, we'll get into it. So last year, Texas A&M. Zachary saw this shirt. He's probably worn it on the show before. That he wanted
On the program.
and Texas A&M had the same style shirt that I wanted. Well, we had a little wager that said if Texas A&M beats LSU, I will buy him that shirt. But if Texas A&M beats LSU, you have to buy me that shirt. But if LSU beats Texas A&M, I have to buy you that shirt. Right?
Right.
Okay. Well, Texas A&M absolutely whomped LSU. Like, spanked them good, dude. Like, a real good spanking. Like, go pick out your switch and come back inside type spanking.
All right.
Did he buy me the shirt? No, he did not buy me the shirt. You know what he did do, though? He went out and bought himself the LSU shirt that I was supposed to buy him if I lost. I didn't lose. Did I have that shirt? No. Do I have that shirt now? No.
Whose fault is that?
Yours, because you lost the bet and you never fulfilled your word. So you are a not fulfiller of your wagers, sir. Do you have a rebuttal to your what's the word?
Crimes?
Yeah, sure. Do you have a rebuttal to your crimes?
Sure.
What?
I love my shirt.
Yeah, but you were supposed to buy me the shirt because you lost the bet.
Says who?
Says the thing we agreed on. What do you mean? Says who? We agreed. That was a wagered bet, and I'm pretty sure that we even shook on it, saying that if LSU lost, you would buy me that shirt. And if A&M lost, I would buy you the shirt. LSU lost. You didn't buy me the shirt. Henceforth, you are not a do-gooder of your word.
Teach his own.
No, leave it in the comments. Who's in the right here? I mean, I know who's in the right. I'm 1,000% in the right. You are wrong, sir.
You have no proof. There is no video proof or anything of this.
It doesn't matter. You shook my hand.
Who's to say I did? Who's to say I didn't?
Your conscience.
You have no. You have no proof.
I know someone who got proof.
Who?
He knows. Won't he do it?
All right.
Oh man. So off of that, still won't get the shirt. I can almost guarantee you I won't get the shirt, but it's okay.
I don't have it for Christmas, so
You didn't have it for Christmas?
I got a car payment, man. Stop buying yourself shoes and buy yourself the shirt.
Yo, I got a new pair of Jordans coming in the mail today. Jordan
They
3.
came in the mail today.
What I said?
That you said that coming in the mail today.
I got a new pair of Jordans in the mail today. Jordan 3 Family Affairs. So nice. Would you like to see them?
No, I think we're good.
You sure?
Yeah. Let's get into some football. That's what people clicked on this video for.
But sneakerheads might want to see the pair of Jordans I bought.
Well, you can post it on the internet, though.
I guess I could. I do have that capability.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get into this week of football because it was an interesting week.
It was.
The interesting part is there wasn't a whole lot of games. I think the average
No, I watched.
game ended in a score. Like, was one score difference for the most part.
Only one game and a one score difference. That's why people are saying this is the worst week of NFL football since 2018.
Did I do my math wrong?
Yeah, with the video I saw is that.
Go check that for me.
Who are you talking to?
Fake producer.
Well, let's just pull it up here.
I mean, I don't think. Well, let's just go through the scores.
Yeah, so you got the Chargers demolish the Vikings 37-10.
Okay, let's talk about that because poor Carson Wentz.
Dude, Carson Wentz is a
the
dog.
the target. The Minnesota Vikings obviously did not care about Carson Wentz at all because he rolled out there. The game before that, he freaking separated his shoulder, tore his labrum, and fractured the socket. And they said, "Nah, you're good. You can go out there and play."
Hey, gotta do what you gotta
He went
do.
out there and played with all that going on.
You gotta do what you gotta
He
do.
was in absolute misery the entire time.
Dude, he didn't move this arm.
No, you could see the way he threw.
He was throwing.
He threw across his body like there's no rotation at all.
Yeah.
I get it because it probably did not feel the greatest. And they
Yeah.
still lost, but everyone was bashing Carson. Kirk Herbstreit, I love Kirk Herbstreit, but he whiffed on that comment of, "Oh, you gotta show your emotion. You gotta keep your emotion in check because you're the leader of the team." Now, homeboy was probably in pain.
Yeah. Come on, Kurt. Do better.
Do better, Herbie. I love you, dude.
I love you, Herbie. We love Peter. That was the funniest video ever. Anyways, then the Dolphins whooped up on the Falcons
Can I ask you a question?
34-10.
What is your reading level?
I said the Dolphins and Falcons.
You said the Falcons whooped. No, you said the Dolphins whooped up on the Falcons. Are we 7?
You know, you preaching.
Well, you know what?
Say something nice.
No.
You're just as bad as Max Out the Hat guy.
I am not. I am telling you the truth because, the Dolphins beat the Falcons. Whooped up on the Falcons, 34-10.
That's what he said.
Yeah, well, I said it better.
Shut up, Kevin.
We don't say that. We say,
I say shut up.
Lincoln, you saying shut up? He said it, not me.
Him?
Yes, him.
Hey, I'm gonna pull your face.
Oh, my. Don't choose violence, kids.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Tua had 3 touchdowns? 3 touchdowns?
Falcons are looking rough.
Dude. Well, Kirk played. I think it's probably time Kirk hangs it up, to be honest, because
No, Kirk needs out of Atlanta.
that's right. Well, he just got paid.
Okay. Michael Penix has been doing pretty good. That line is still just as bad.
Yeah, well, I know, but
Kirk Cousins needs a line. Always has. He's not a mobile QB. Never has been.
yeah, no, he's always been kind of a statue. But where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? That the team is going to.
I mean, I would say Bengals, but
They got Flacco.
he's hurt.
Oh yeah, Flacco did get hurt.
I mean, I'm not sure for how long, but he's hurt.
The Bengals would.
No, bad line.
It's true. Dude, I don't even know. What would
Of
be
course.
what would be a good landing spot for Kirk Cousins?
Of
Leave it in the
course.
comments.
I mean, he did pretty good with Justin Jefferson's down there. Maybe he can be Jamar Chase's down
It's
there.
true. Get another LSU guy. Maybe Kirk Cousins just needs an LSU connection.
I hope the rumors are true that Brian Thomas is up for trade.
They ain't got enough unless they trade Deron Payne. But we'll get into that. Okay. The Bears defeated. Sorry, go ahead.
The Bears. I did it just for you.
The Bears swim on the lake.
The Bears lost to a beat up 1-5 Ravens. Not a good look for Caleb Williams.
Well, Snoop Huntley, dude.
Dude's a dog.
He plays more the Lamar Jackson style football than Cooper
Lamar
Rush.
Jackson.
Oh, than Cooper Rush, and I don't even know why they ever decided to. Oh, let's put Cooper Rush
Yeah, I
out
don't know.
there. That's like the most vanilla option you could do. And you roll him out there when your offense is accustomed. When you've had the same quarterback for however long they've had Lamar Jackson, and you have a quarter. Okay, so a long time. And you roll him out there with a quarterback that is the complete opposite of Lamar Jackson. When you have a quarterback that more so aligns with the way he plays ball, but yet you choose, like I said, the most vanilla option you could pick.
me ask you
Wasn't
a
a good
question.
look.
Let me ask you a question. It just popped up in my head. Do you think take the Ravens and the Chiefs, two of the top dogs in the AFC? Do you think Patrick Mahomes would change the Ravens' course, or do you think if Lamar Jackson went to Kansas City, Lamar Jackson would have all these rings and Patrick would be?
No, I think it's probably Patrick. Because I think Patrick is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson.
But you got Big Red.
Yeah, but you got Harbaugh.
Harbaugh
Super Bowl. You got a Super Bowl.
won like 90 years ago.
20 almost 20 years ago.
Dude, that's crazy.
What was the last one? 2008.
Something like that, yeah. All right, anyways.
Yeah, no. Lamar Jackson's supposed to come back this week. Apparently, everything's looking good.
Jaden's
But
supposed to practice this week.
that whole thing with Lamar Jackson and the injury report is wild.
Oh, how they said.
Oh, he's good. He's fine. He's practicing.
They're trying to push him.
Psych. Yeah, because it's like, dude, they might
Jaden's supposed to practice.
They might lose a draft pick for that. At least get fined. Maybe somebody gets a suspension. Which the whole reason why newsflash, the whole reason why the NFL takes these injury reports so serious is for the sports books. They don't care who's hurt, who's not hurt, who plays, who doesn't play. The sports book needs that so they can make their odds. That's it. So it's not about anything else other than that. So relax.
The Bengals. I don't know what happened. The Jets came back to beat the Bengals.
Did Flacco play that whole game?
I don't think so. I think Flacco went to the locker room.
So Jake Browning came back out?
I guess.
Ooh.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I think I was probably asleep at that point, dude. That Sunday was a great nap.
I was watching.
Dude, it was a power nap
I was
from
trying
the heavens. But yeah, no, the Jets finally got the win. But Justin Fields, he was pretty proud of himself for that. I mean, I would be too. I mean, geez, dude, it's like, you guys have been really bad this year. So anytime you can get the dub is great.
The Bills kind of showed what we all knew about the Panthers and beat them 40-9.
Okay, well, Bryce Young wasn't playing. Now, I'm not saying
that's true.
I'm not saying if Bryce was playing, the results would be any different.
The score might be a little bit better.
It would be probably a little closer.
Yeah.
But I mean, the
Forgot.
the Bills are just
I forgot Old Red was playing.
the Bills are just dude. Andy, that's another name that you probably just need to hang it up.
Andy Dalton. Which he was so good in Cincy for such a long time. He just wasn't that guy.
Yeah, I think he's like Father Time, as they say, is undefeated. So let's just.
That's what they say.
They do say that. They say that a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm proud of Justin Fields for getting that dub. They needed it. I mean, it's like 1-85. So, I mean, top 2 draft pick. Congratulations.
Did you say they're 1-85?
Yeah. But we were at the Bills and Panthers. I don't know why I jumped back to the Jets, but
Anyways, he's proud of Justin Fields.
I'm proud of Josh Allen. Josh Allen got right.
Good job, Josh.
Finally.
And
they're getting help in the secondary because they signed Justin Poyer. I don't know why he was on the practice squad.
Do you know what it was?
What?
Haley Seinfeld came to him about halftime. He said, "You got this."
Josh.
Right now I can hardly breathe.
Ooh.
Dude, imagine.
Carrying on.
That'd be something that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce did. They just start dancing with each other.
Carry on.
We grew up watching High School
The 49ers dropped an egg against the Texans.
Or did the Texans show who they are?
I don't think so.
No, they didn't.
I don't know what happened to the Niners. Christian McCaffrey had, 4 carries for 25 yards that entire game?
He didn't give me much.
No, it was insane. You're going against the Texans defense that's like, okay, what, maybe? But no, but I mean, of course, now they're saying, oh, well, they've been like top this whole year. Stop it. No, they haven't. I don't know what happened, but they lost 28-15.
Yeah, I thought they were going to come back, but their defense just wouldn't stop anything.
I mean, good for C.J. Stroud, dude. That's his best win of the season. He's played his best since his rookie year. Now, I understand last year he made it to the playoffs, but that was weak divisions.
That was more the team. I don't know what's C.J. Stroud this year.
What's up with Tank Dell? Is he coming back
He
yet?
got hurt late in the season.
Well, I know, but it was he did completely shred his knee.
He dislocated it, but he tore things.
I think he tore all the tendons in his knee. So
yeah, that's what I was trying to say about Scatterby too. They designated dislocation, but like who knows what he tore when it dislocated.
Yeah, because they haven't said yet. They just said that he's gone successful surgery to repair his dislocated knee.
The Patriots beat the Browns 32-13.
Drake May's looking good.
But I'm not buying all this MVP stuff.
No, me either. No, Drake May looks good, but his schedule is also soft.
And it's
like, I mean, we're keeping it 100. Like we said it last week.
He looks great.
We said it last week. If we're using metrics for whether or not a team's good by who they beat, or a quarterback is good by who they beat, we've got to use that this year too. And Drake May has looked good.
Yeah.
But he hasn't beaten world beaters. Like their signature win was against the Bills, and kudos to you for getting that because that's not easy. But other than that, you haven't played any world beaters.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not taking anything away from him by any stretch, but he looks fine. He looks great.
He looks great, but when you're in a league with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, you're
Patrick Mahomes is starting to cook.
You're cruising for a bruising.
Patrick Mahomes is starting to cook up.
If there was ever any clear and obvious evidence of recency bias, Damian Woody, who was a staunch Jaden Daniels guy last year, has now flipped it to Drake May being the best quarterback of the 2024 draft.
Next year it'll
be Jackson
Bo
Dart.
Nix.
Wait, Jackson Dart went this year.
Next year will be Bo Nix.
Yeah, so it's all about what you've done for me lately instead of the whole entire body of work. I'm still sold on Jaden Daniels being the best of that class, only because of what he has shown last year. Now, he hasn't touched the field much this year, thanks to illegal tackles for the most part, but we're not going to get into that because obviously the refs don't care, and the NFL doesn't care about injuries, so we're going to keep moving on from that.
We don't want to get a fine. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah. Did you see? We'll get into that.
The Eagles.
Perfect, actually. Yeah, go ahead.
The Eagles beat the Giants 38-20.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what should have happened the first time. I think Jackson Dart just kind of caught him off guard. But what we're going to say is this, okay? That was a fumble, dude. I am so sick and tired at this point of the tush push. And everybody and their mom is getting tired of the tush push because you can't officiate it, dude.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, the way Jalen Hurts did that play, if it was on the end zone, if it was in the end zone, yes, it would have been ruled dead because that would have given him the yard. He would have broke the plane for the touchdown. That's fine. I get it, but he wasn't. It was going for a first down. You don't stop the play doesn't stop just because he got the first down marker. It doesn't. You have to wait for the whistle. Well, if you watch the play, the whistle didn't blow until after Thibodeau had the ball. Mm-hmm. And so for them to then turn around and say, "Oh, forward progress," you let that play roll. If we're gonna say, "Oh, well, forward progress," because the first surge was stopped. Teams stop the first surge every time. But it's that second push that comes in that makes it effective, which is what everyone's talking about, which is why the play shouldn't have been stopped, because forever they let that play just go on and go on and go on until they get 3-4 extra yards. But then when Jalen Hurts extends it, Thibodeau makes a great football play on it, rips it out.
Yeah.
No one was down. Whistle didn't blow.
I've never seen a
now it's forward progress, not a fumble.
I've never seen a play or a situation play out to that.
It is messy, dude.
Every week, more and more people fall off the bandwagon. It's like and they all say the same thing. I've never had like a really staunch opinion on it, but after seeing this past Sunday, I think they need to get rid of it.
Well, I think it came down for me. It really, I've never really been big on it, but I think for a lot of people, it came down to when a couple Sundays ago they ran it 4 straight times.
Yeah, people didn't like that. And
it was, you were just standing there like, it's boring, it's inevitable, it's not competitive, it's not fun to watch. The referees can't officiate it. Everyone is breaking the rules every time they line up in it. They always false start for the most part. And now this. Yeah. A clear and obvious fumble to everybody. And they get forward progress.
Yeah. It's a messy play.
Thibodeau had an interesting choice of words for the refs in the locker room. And did you see the video?
And Brian Burns.
And as he was talking about it, Brian Burns was like, "You won't get fined." He goes, "Oh, it's a great call.
Refs did a great job.
Great job." Yeah, no, dude, the zebras are a problem.
Yeah.
Zebras are a problem.
The Buccaneers beat the Saints 23-3, which has resulted in Spencer Rattler getting benched and Tyler.
I have no idea. I know the way you pronounce it has nothing to do with the way he spells it. So I have no idea.
Tyler is now TES. Tyler S. is now.
I don't know, dude. We'll see.
He's now being the starter.
I'll watch it. See what it looks like.
He's a rook. Let's see what happens. The Colts whooped.
Dude, the Colts are so good.
The Titans 38-14.
I love Pat's reactions to it because apparently, like, obviously the Colts are going to the Super Bowl to him. I think everyone else. I think everyone else just kind of waiting for it to fall apart.
It's because it's Daniel Jones.
I'm not. That team looks good.
I'm not gonna say anything against it. I mean,
I would love to see the Colts back in a Super Bowl
just for Pat.
Yeah,
dude. Honestly, you look at every team in the NFL. They're the most rounded and best looking.
Best record.
They're the most rounded looking and best looking.
Best looking.
Well,
who's the best looking guy on that?
Danny Dimes is not a bad.
He's not. He gets that beard.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He got a good beard.
What I meant was like.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Football wise.
It'd be nice. I don't know what's up with Cam Ward. I mean, he's walked into a rocky situation with the Titans. I don't remember. You told me it's an interim guy because they fired Callahan.
Oh yeah,
like Owens or something.
I forgot they fired Callahan.
Yeah, it's just a mess over there in Tennessee. The owner don't care. The team's a mess. They don't have any direction.
Well, it's a mess with the Jets too. I mean, not to go all the way back, but your GM literally called out your starting QB and say, "Yeah, you're not gonna be able to win with quarterback playing like that." And it's like no pulled punches, which I kind of respect the honesty, but
yeah, it's a mess. You can't do that.
But you can't do that. The Broncos
stampeded. We'll say stampeded.
Stampeded.
Do horses stampede?
They do today. Broncos stampeded. Stampeded. The Cowboys 44-24.
How's it feel? Dallas. How's it feel? Does it feel good?
Do you smell what the Broncos are cooking? Calling it now Broncos Colts AFC Championship.
Dude, that would be
great. I would honestly, not that I don't want to see the Buffalo get to the Super Bowl and win, because it's not going to be Washington
They're not
this
gonna
year.
get
It's
it
not going to
this
be
year.
Washington this
They're
year.
not going to get it this year.
We both have already come to that conclusion.
Yeah. It's a lot of ball left, but I mean, at best, at this point, you're probably looking at a 10-7, maybe
At best,
9-8.
first round exits. At best.
No, you ain't gonna even get the wild card spot probably.
If you get 10-7, you get a wild card.
Yeah, we'll see.
Unless it's like a crazy year like last year, to where the wild card people were like 12-5.
Yeah, we'll see. Bo Nix looked good.
But Knicks look great.
Pat Surtain's out, which is really unfortunate. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see how
really
that
bad for
looks.
that defense.
We'll see how that looks without him.
Because Surtain went out and they attacked
Yeah,
his replacement.
yeah,
And he did not look good.
yeah. So that's
Now, one
that's
of
something
the
to keep an eye
PIs,
on.
because I was paying attention to that game. One of those PIs was absolute dog water
Yeah,
that they called. I'm
Yeah.
like, he didn't even touch the guy.
yeah. Well, we know about dog water calls. So yeah, no, that the Broncos team looked good. Broncos team,
Yeah.
they're kind of finding their stride. What are they? 3-4 right now?
No,
4-3?
I think they got better record than that.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, let's bring it up. They are 6-2.
Good for them. Why did I feel like they sucked?
Well, the
The two losses were
The
ugly.
two losses were ugly, and I think some of the wins were pretty ugly. But they've gotten their groove back.
Hey, good for them.
But back to what I was saying, even though I would love to see the Bills go and win, I would love so much to get like a reset and not have the same three people in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I don't think the Broncos would get there.
I think everybody would love to see that. I mean, everybody wants their favorite team to go, obviously.
Yeah.
But, when you're a Jets fan and your season's done already in October, you start to think of this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Let's move on to the Aaron Rodgers Bowl.
The Packers beat the Steelers 35-25. The student has beaten the teacher.
Aaron Rodgers looked really good at the beginning. And then he gave everything he had at the beginning of the game. And then he just kind of withered away. And then the Packers youth took over, and they just ran away with it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about youth here in a second.
Yeah. Ran away with it. It was great. We won't spend too much time on it because it was kind of one of those games that was over third quarter.
Yeah. The Chiefs beat the Commanders 28-7.
Destroyed. Let's just be honest.
They
Destroyed.
It was a great game up to half.
I saw a PFT commenter posted a picture of it that says, "We will always have that first half."
Yep.
Where they held them, where it was tied at 7. For a defense, so Dan Quinn said last week when he was asked about the defensive changes, he said there's not going to be big ones, it would be little like recalibration, small changes, and he's expecting better play. There was very much so improved play at the beginning of that game. Mm-hmm. For the first half, they got 2 interceptions off.
And that's
of Pat
the one thing I
Mahomes.
will say, and he's going to get more into it, but I will say a takeaway I got from this game is at least he actually made changes and he just didn't roll in there throwing the same punches.
Yeah. Well, we'll get changes. So watching the first half of the game, I was getting a little excited because it reminded me of Commanders Detroit last year. Well, no one was expecting Washington to do anything against that high-powered offense, and they came out swinging. They got 2 turnovers early. I think they said it was the first time Pat has ever thrown back-to-back interceptions on the opening. Well, back-to-back interceptions on the first opening 2 drives. The problem is they did nothing with it. And if you are fortunate enough to get an interception off of Patrick Mahomes, you best turn around and put points on the board. Now, I understand that. I understand going for it, and I appreciate that on 4th downs. I would have said the same thing because you picked up a kicker at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. There's no way you could feel comfortable with
Let's
what
be
you
honest,
can do.
one of those was the first down.
Yeah, Zach Ertz. That whole virtual measurement thing is so stupid because what they're measuring where the refs spot the ball.
Yeah.
So why Washington didn't challenge that spot, I don't know. I know Dan Quinn had some reasoning behind it. I just didn't look into what he said. But because it was already reviewed or whatever like that. But they just need to get rid of the virtual measurement and bring the chain gang because that was a horrible spot. Zach Ertz clearly and obviously had the first down. And if you want to say anything about that spot and to say, oh, well, don't blame the refs. No, the refs were horrible.
On that.
Well, even the Terrier's touchdown ruled it incomplete. The dude was right there. You could obviously see both feet on the ground. His second catch, you could obviously see his knee and thigh and elbow hit first before he goes out of bounds. Like, come on, give me a break. But no, anyway, the defense started out humming, and the offense looked sluggish. They couldn't move. They could move the ball, but then they stalled out, or they had a penalty, or Debo got hit in the face with the ball, and it was intercepted. Shout out Bobby Wagner for getting his interception, first one since 22. Shout out Lattimore for all the talk that we've had about Lattimore. He actually did well yesterday.
And our corners weren't the problem yesterday.
Yeah, no, the corners were great yesterday. Lattimore had an interception. I have never seen anyone intercept a beautifully thrown back shoulder throw like that until last night, which was phenomenal to see. It was great.
Dan Quinn was hyped on that.
So they were playing man coverage last night in the first half so well. The defense was getting pressures. Jake Martin had a phenomenal game. Tied at 7 going into half, and then the Chiefs just turned it on. And it was clear and obvious that the defense's age is the problem. They don't have the energy to be able to go 4 quarters. That defense cannot go 4 quarters. Maybe if the offense did stuff to sustain drives and keep them out off the field, they could keep their energy and they would have been able to stretch that out a little bit more. But the offense wasn't doing them any favor, so I don't blame too much to that extent on the defense because it seems like they were always out on the field because the offense just couldn't stay on. And so they couldn't sustain drives. But if you come out, man coverage is working. Why revert back to zone coverage? You revert back to what you suck at. And that zone. Why in heaven's name, if you were doing so well, would you then go back to something you do horribly?
I don't know.
And that falls on the coordinators. That falls on the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I get looking at Patrick, but you got Luvu and you got other guys that are so paranoid looking for Patrick and seeing what he's doing that they miss a guy that's wide open 2 feet next to him.
Well, that's just that. Yeah, I mean, blown assignments, safety's not coming down the cover, so the edge guys can spy on Patrick. I mean, Frankie was the spy, and he played most of his snaps last night at edge, which is what they're going to have to do. Jordan McGee had the most snaps he's had of his career so far. He looked fine. He's going to be just fine. Bobby was great at beginning. Bobby should probably come off the field when it's obvious passing time. Frankie played the edge most of the night, and he did well with that. But when he's spying Patrick Mahomes and he's rolling out, Frankie's going with him, but he also kind of got dropped into coverage where he knows that if you drop back too far, Patrick is going to run it. Or if you come up too close to Patrick, he's just going to throw it. So you kind of between a rock and a hard place. That's why you need to have your safety come down and help out. But they weren't doing that because they just looked lost there in the second half. It was just a mess. Yeah. It was just a mess. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. But the problem is they're going to think that the defense did well. Hopefully they'll look at the second half and realize that wasn't much of the case. Now, if Jaden was out there, would it have been different? Maybe. The first half would have looked different for sure. Mm-hmm. Second half, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we would have been in the game because we probably would have been up. We probably would have been up going into the half.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you got to think, though, if we had done what we were supposed to do, what good teams do, let's take advantage of mistakes the other team makes, we'd have been up 21-7.
At least.
Going into half?
At least.
Now, we ended up losing 28-7, so would we have still lost? I don't know. The defense could have been fresh because they weren't out there as long. Yeah. That's certainly, we could play this what-if game all night. But, of course, we lose more people last night. Javon Kinlaw hurt his shoulder. He says he's fine. Terry did something again to his quad. Who knows what that's going to look like.
He said he's fine.
or if he's going to be out anytime. They say Jaden's going to practice, but who knows? I mean, hamstrings are so
Terry said he's fine.
complicated that who knows what Jaden's going to do. Terry says he's sore. I mean, that's to be expected. It's your first time back. So we'll see. We'll see who practices this week and gets ready for Seattle on Sunday night. Is that a home game?
Yes. I think
Is that their first Super Bowl? Because I didn't think they did that to the Broncos game.
it's home. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And people keep saying, people are like, they got a hard stretch. We do have a hard stretch. I still believe that the Seahawks game is a very winnable game.
Well, last night was winnable. If their offense did what they were supposed to do, man.
And maybe if we get Jaden, maybe we can.
Yeah.
I think last night was winnable.
Has Jaden, Terry, and Debo played a full game together? Maybe the first two.
The first two.
That's insane.
The first two.
That's insane. We're in week 9. We're going into week 9.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but no, Seattle's
They're a
winnable.
winnable game. I think the Lions are a winnable game.
Obviously. The funny thing is, though, dude, we have 2 gauntlets. Washington has 2 gauntlets coming up. They're in the middle of their first gauntlet right now. And then in the season, it's Giants, Cowboys. It's Giants, Cowboys. No.
It's Cowboys,
It's Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Eagles, right?
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So, buckle up.
Our defense needs to play like they did in the first half.
So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna skip down.
I don't know.
I'm gonna skip down.
It's
back up.
It's
So-
winnable, but you need your defense to play like they did.
So
the
we'll
first
do
half.
more trade talk next week because that's the trade deadline.
Which
Is Washington,
Washington-
buyers? Let us
Washington
know in the
is-
comments. Is Washington buyers or sellers in the trade, or do they stay put? Because one, you don't have a whole lot of capital. You don't have a lot to offer. Your best player, who would you be okay? Like your best player that Washington has right now, who would you be okay with them saying, you know what, go on, greener pastures. Let's see what we can get and see who we can get. Would you want to trade for a player or would you want to trade for draft picks? So, do you want to build this thing through free agency? Do you want to build this thing through trades or do you want to build this thing through the draft?
Depends how young you can get. If you can trade for an already, what's the word? Something commodity. Proven? Is that the word?
Sure.
If you can trade for an already proven commodity and a great player, go for it. But
But you
'Cause
don't have a lot of draft picks, though.
we didn't have a lot of draft picks last year because we gave up so much.
Yeah.
I think we have a pretty good, decent amount this year.
I don't think we have a whole lot.
Well, maybe not because we gave
We gave a third and 2
for Terry.
fifths.
Not third for Terry. Third for Debo.
We gave 2/5 for Tunsil.
I think everybody else was pickups though. They weren't trades.
So we'll see. But, I mean, so for me, I would be okay with saying, you know what, Deron Payne, we appreciate what you've
You know,
done.
for somebody who says he likes to build through the draft, he does throw those draft picks around a lot.
Well, my thing is, so I understand his vision on what he was trying to do, get proven guys to help win now. I get that, but the guys you brought in, they're either hurt
Von Miller is
or they're not doing their job.
these guys.
I don't even remember. I know you told me, but I don't even remember seeing Vaughn on the field last night.
He was Von Miller.
Well, his white jersey was awful clean.
He's not doing what he was brought in to do. He's not closing these drives on third down.
No, he's not, and that's really unfortunate because
Preston Smith was kind of a pickup. You're just kind of
you're just putting bodies out there at that point.
you're hoping that he's going to turn into something.
No, he's only played for like 2-3 games.
Bobby Wagner is old. I like your idea. I wish they would do it. I like your idea. to have him on obvious rundowns, or at least go, because he plays every down.
Oh yeah, Bobby's
He's
out there all
35.
the time.
You can't have him play every down.
So what needs to happen, if you want my opinion, okay, I'll give it to you. They need to do what they did last night. Leave Louvu on the edge. Put McGee back there with Bobby. Or run 3 linebackers and keep Louvu on the edge. So that way Bobby can just stand at the line of scrimmage and stop any potential run or be a spy.
So do 3 linemen, Frankie as an edge.
Yes.
And then so that you still can do the 3.
Yeah. And then have McGee or Medrano. Or if you just want to have, just McGee running back there, that's fine. He can keep up. And just have McGee be your cover linebacker and have Wagner be your run stopper.
Be your spy.
Because that's the only way you're going to be able to turn this thing around, and that's using
Bobby where he shines.
That's using their talents. Because Bobby is still the best
tackler
in between the tackles guy right now, or at least on the team. So you don't want to take him off because of what he does provide, but you also can't roll with him because of the liability he is in coverage. So they got to figure it out. We told you last week we're not going to talk too much about Commanders.
Yeah, we don't really keep that promise.
So, but we'll see.
No, but I do like I would like that, or at least put him in on first down and second down, or obvious run situations, and then when it's probably going to be a pass, pull him out, put Cahoe or Medrano in.
Yeah, I like Cahoe, man. Cahoe showed out. I don't know why.
But I like that idea of just using Frankie as an edge.
Well, they have to. They don't have anybody, man. I mean, when Drake Jackson gets out, who knows what that looks like? When Drake Jackson is off of IR, who knows, right? Like,
but Frankie was like a 5th body on the line last night. Like, because they put the 4 linemen, didn't they? They put 4 linemen in, but they still put Frankie on the edge, and then they had the 2 extra linebackers in the back.
Well, there's a lot of times where they just ran run safety, and there was nobody in the middle of the field, and that's when they started cutting them up.
Yeah,
that's when nobody was in the middle of the field, and they were relying on Bobby to drop back.
Put D-Payne, Kinlaw, or Newton in the middle. Put Tay Martin on the other side, and then run
Jake Martin.
Is it Jake Martin?
Tay Martin was the receiver.
Sorry, Jake Martin, and then put Louvu. Who's the mix? Who's that other guy? Because somebody did pretty well last night, other than Tay Martin and getting pressure at least.
Jake Martin.
I'm just so used to football names being nuts.
Yeah.
Jake Martin's normal, but put Frankie on one side, D-Payne, Newton or Kinlaw, and then Jake Martin. And then, yeah, I like that idea. Run 3 linebackers.
I like the idea of having Bobby down on the other edge.
I don't think he has that get off anymore.
I mean, you don't really need a whole lot of it as long as you can keep him from running on the edge on you. As long as you can keep outside, leave it to your defense, leave it to your tackles to get in the inside.
But when it's a passing situation, he won't be able to get to him.
Well, they ain't getting to him anyway, so what does it matter? We'll see when Drake Jackson gets out. We're going to move on from Washington talk because it's a mess. The team's a mess right now. They can turn it around, but they need a lot of help. So we'll see. All right, Zach, we're going to get into let's see. We're halfway through the season right now. Okay, teams are who they are. At this point, we know who these teams are. We know what they're probably going to do. Let's get into some hot seats, right? Okay, for coaches. Out of the frying pan or into the fire? Yeah, it's a play on words. You like that?
Out of the frying pan.
Out of the frying pan meaning they're not on the hot seat anymore. They're good.
So you're either...
Or are they into the fire?
You're either good or you're dead.
Wow. No. Okay. I was going to say they're dead, but I mean if you wanted to go there...
I mean, into the fire. I mean, have you ever noticed, other than Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you ever know anybody that survived being on fire?
Yeah. Kirk Cameron.
He was never on fire, and that's a movie. It's a great movie. Fireproof. Look it up.
All right. Out of the frying pan or into the fire?
Look it up.
Look it up.
We love you.
I think this one's probably the easiest one on the list. Mike McDaniel. The Ravens. The Dolphins have just been absolutely atrocious this year. A lot of promise coming into it. Tua looked healthy. Tyreek looked healthy. Jalen Waddle. Devon Achane.
I always knew they were going to be subpar.
You
I didn't think
think
I didn't think they were going to be this bad. I knew they were going to be subpar.
I mean, Dolphins kind of are who the Dolphins are. They seems to be the same every year, but this year it looks a little rough. Is Mike McDaniels out of the frying pan, or is he into the fire? Although I'm really confused by them because they said they're cool with him. So, like, he should be fired, but will he be fired? Probably not. But...
I would honestly get rid of Tua before I get rid of him.
Really? Wow. I'd give it them both. Deuces.
I mean, Tua's decision making and his playing is just
Sunday,
not.
Look
Those
good Sunday.
Falcons.
That's true.
His playing is just not very good right now.
Yeah,
I would get
Dolphins look rough. We'll see what they look like in Madrid because
Dolphins are going to have a pretty good pick.
let them do whatever they want.
Dolphins are going to have a pretty good pick.
Likely.
I'm trying to think if there is like any wow caliber people coming out in this draft.
I can't really think of anybody right now.
Because you're probably your best QB coming out is not Stetson Bennett. He's already out. Who's that guy in Miami?
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck. Yeah, that's probably your
Sid the Sloth.
That's probably your best option at this point.
Yeah, he
coming
probably will come out. I mean,
Nussmeier has to, but he's not going to get picked up by anybody.
he might because a lot of people still, for whatever reason, they like him. I don't know.
We seriously blame Brian Kelly that much?
Yeah. Texas A&M defense looks fine, so they may get a couple of hot interest in edge rushers from Texas A&M, but so I don't know. I've seen some people say just tank for the draft. I don't know if that's going to help you that much, but so Mike McDaniel, you say he's safe for right now.
I think he's good right now.
Okay, well, he's cooked in my opinion. Raheem Morris,
He's safe.
yeah, people like. I love Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris is great for the Falcons. I think he will be fine. Dave Canales. In the for the Panthers.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he's safe. The Panthers have looked not great, but they haven't looked horrible. They haven't looked like the Panthers.
They look while it hasn't been like shock and awe.
They got it done.
Improvement.
Yeah. Bryce Young looks better.
Yeah,
plus he's handsome.
Bryce Young. That's true.
So
Bryce Young looks better. The team looks improved. So you're not. It's rare that you get fired on improvement. Rare.
Aaron Glenn with the Jets, first year.
What draft pick did the Panthers have this past year, and who did they take?
They had a high first round, and I think their
Did they
first.
take McMillan?
I think McMillan was their first round pick. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who?
Aaron Glenn with the Jets.
Oh, he's good.
You think so? I don't know. The Jets.
You say hot seat?
Yeah, I mean, so
First year.
My categories were I should have explained. And I'm sorry. Cooked, which means they're done. Hot seat, which means they better straighten up, or safe.
I think it's his first year. I think he's safe. It's his first year with
The Jets owner, dude. They don't care.
The Jets is a horrible owner. So maybe you're right in that fact to where it's not necessarily should be fired, but
Maybe fired just because they need
because
someone
the
to
Jets
blame.
are the Jets. But it sounds like the person the Jets owner is attacking is Justin Fields.
I think he'll be fine. I mean, he needs to
think he'll be
straighten it
fine.
up for sure.
I think they'll be fine, and I think they're going quarterback, no matter who it is.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, but I just feel bad for Justin.
I think Justin Fields should have stayed in Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. Zach Taylor. Preference, I think Zach Taylor should have been gone a long time ago.
Should be cooked, probably is fine, because like the
He
Jets owner,
can't build a defense.
like the Jets owner loves to kick people out. The Bengals owner likes to make zero changes.
Yeah, it's
Never change the defense. Doesn't give his best players contracts unless your name is Burrow or Chase. And Can you say Zach Taylor? Zach Taylor's probably been giving a lot of benefit of the doubt because Joe Burrow's been in the league 5 years. He's only been healthy for 3.
But
one
he
was
can't
one
build
was
a
a Super
defense.
One was a Super Bowl. One was last.
Problem is Cincinnati doesn't like to spend money.
One was a Super Bowl. One was an AFC Championship. Should have been Super Bowl again. And then the other one was last year.
Yeah. Kevin Stefanski. I think Zach Taylor's gone. He should be gone.
He's not gone. Because he should be. Yes.
Kevin
But-
Stefanski.
Bengals are horrible. Ownership.
He just won Coach of the Year not too long ago.
That was 8 years ago.
8 years. It was like 2 years ago.
No, I was just thinking about that scene from Here Comes the Moon. Come on, man, I want Cheats of the Year. That was 8 years ago. No, that was 10 years ago. Feels like 8 though, right?
Yeah. The problem is who are you going to get that's better? That's the lens you have to look through is who are you going to get that's better?
That's true. And somebody needs to go be calling up the Eagles for Fangio or whatever. What's that his name? Vic Fangio?
Vic, yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if he's interested.
Dude can make a defense.
Don't know if he's
Kind of.
interested. So my thing, I just took essentially the worst. I didn't do the Titans because they've already fired their coach. So yeah, he's in the hottest seat you can get.
The unemployment seat.
Yeah. So that was all I got for that because the rest of the coaches they're fine. They're either
new or
the teams are fine.
Matt
LaFleur is
he's cooked.
He will be there as long as he wants to be there. Zachary, you guys any game balls for us?
Jonathan Taylor, man.
Jonathan Taylor's my MVP this week. Jonathan Taylor was a dog. 12 carries for 153 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns with a receiving touchdown. This is, I want to say I want to say Jonathan Taylor's the first player either in the NFL or the Colts to have 3 straight games with 3 straight touchdowns.
Something like that.
Dude is unreal this year. Definitely deserves MVP for me. Definitely deserves MVP consideration moving into the end of the season. Rookie of the week for me, man. Carson Swearinger.
Who is that?
Middle linebacker for the Cleveland Browns. 57 snaps, 5 tackles, 4 stops, 1 interception. The dude
What does stops entail?
Run stops.
Oh, okay.
I would assume. Dude is a dog, man.
Nice.
He's got a flow, man. Have you seen his hair? Dude's got a flow going on, man. Dude's a boss, dude. You can just okay. Thanks.
That's Lincoln
Lincoln's milkshake.
and his milkshake.
Live studio audience, appreciate you. Carson Swearinger, he's cool, dude. I think he was a 3rd round pick, but he's balling right now. Offensive player of the week for me, dude, is C.J. Stroud. For all the reasons we kind of mentioned before. Dude is killing it. Let's see if I still have it written down here. Yeah, C.J. Stroud went 30 for 39, 2 touchdowns, he had 1 interception. His passer rating was 106. 106 for a guy who's been absolutely horrible this season. 106 passer rating. He completed 76% of his passes, 318 yards. Dude, he's the second time he's on my list. Last week was okay. This week, phenomenal. Congratulations, C.J. Stroud. Go back to my game balls here. Comeback player. You ready for this?
This is exactly what I was going to say.
No, actually, I'm going to go defensive player first, which would be Kayvon Thibodeau, only for the fact that I feel bad for the fumble that was rolled back. He should have had the fumble. We've already explained to that. Kayvon Thibodeau got screwed. Poor guy. We love you, though. I mean, he's a boss. Comeback player of the week for me, Marshawn Lattimore. Mm-hmm. Anytime you look up a player's stat sheet, especially a corner, and you see zeros,
It's great.
on the percentage of snaps he played,
It's great.
phenomenal. He played 100% of his snaps. Well, not his snaps. He played 100% of the snaps, which means he was always on the field when the defense was out there. If you look at his stat sheet, all zeros. He was targeted one time for 0 receptions, and that one target was an interception. So for all the talk we've done, everyone's done of Marshawn Lattimore being cooked, being a bust on the trade, I mean, I'm not going to say that, we need to fix that narrative on one good game. It's not one good game. Marshawn has proven that when the defense gets pressure, he can do his job.
Marshawn
and that's
had
the same.
good games.
That's the same for any corner, really. When the defense does their job, the defensive line does their job, the corners look good. So Marshawn looked great. So kudos to you.
Do you think he has time to turn the narrative and get a contract?
No. Maybe. Not a lucrative one. I mean, maybe another year for like $8-10 million. But he's not going to get this blockbuster deal.
They're not. They won't give him a blockbuster deal because of his age.
Well, they love their old guys.
Well, as much as they play Bobby, they've only done 1-year deals with him because they don't know.
If he can turn it around in these nine weeks we got left, which is crazy to think about. 9 weeks left.
Well, of the regular season.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
if he can turn it around in the 9 weeks that we've got left of the regular season, he might get another deal. But again, the defensive front does their job. It gets pressure. The corners look great. Marshawn will be fine as long as he gets help. That's all I'm saying.
Imagine if we go undefeated.
That'd be dope. Can you imagine?
I would cry. I'd come on here and cry.
He would cry. He's an ugly crier, too.
I am.
Dude, you and Mark.
But so is James. James's lips gets all tight and you just don't cry.
I'm a good looking crier though. I'll tell you that.
No, he doesn't cry.
I don't cry.
He has no emotions.
Yeah, the corners are fine when the defense plays great. Who's your coach? For me, it's Big Red. I mean, to go. No. For them to put up a goose egg essentially in the first half of that game, being what everyone expected that game to be, to come out looking the way they did, making their adjustments the way they did. No, Andy Reid for me, dude, he's the coach.
Because you did what you're supposed to.
I know, but you were supposed to rack up points in the first half and you didn't.
Andy Reid just did what Andy Reid does. There's nothing special about it. Well,
Andy Reid is very special.
There's something special about it.
So who's your coach? Who's your coach?
Let me go through the games here in my head.
We ain't got all day. We gotta wrap it up, bruh. You could say Hardball because he won handsomely with Snoop.
Let's go, John. John Harbaugh.
Congratulations, John. I'm sure you're thrilled. Zachary, let's wrap this up.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at FairCatchPod, Twitter at FairCatchPodcast.
No T.
Facebook at FairCatchPodcast. TikTok at whatever Kevin says it is.
It's just Fair Catch Podcast.
Because I don't like TikTok.
TikTok is dope. Okay, you say you have reels, but it's the same thing.
No, but Instagram is just better.
Okay.
That's all I got. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again once again for spending your day, evening, nighttime with us here at the Fair Catch Podcast. We love you. We appreciate you. Share this podcast with everyone you know you love, even those you don't. And remember, as always, and again last night, Zach Ertz had that first down. Be a friend. Tell a friend something nice that might just change their life. And we will see you next week.
Peace.